Hi, I'm Dr. Anndrea Hatcher from Olive Branch Parke Veterinary Clinic. Today I'm going to talk about cats and litter boxes. The main thing I can say for cats and litter boxes is as soon as you see a problem with a cat urinating or defecating outside of a litter box, do something about it right away. I have a lot of calls when people say my cat's been urinating out of the box for 3 months or 6 months. It's really hard to fix that problem when it's been going on that long. Don't put off treatment for months. Do something about it when you first notice. If she's done it more than twice, it's time to do something about it. Another thing to do is to clean the litter boxes regularly. If you let them get too stinky, your cat will start urinating out of the box. You'll end up with a behavioral problem that's really hard to fix. So this can get complicated. So this is going to be a bit of a long talk. So one of the most frequent reasons given when owners relinquish cats to animal shelters or ask that a non-elderly cat be put to sleep is that the cat is peeing all over the house. So this is truly a case where an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So what should you do if you notice your cat is urinating outside of the litter box? First, don't procrastinate. One common cause of inappropriate urination in cats is pain caused by crystals in the urine or stones in the kidney or bladder. If this leads to a blockage, it can be fatal. Call your veterinarian and make an appointment. Bring a urine sample from Kitty with you to your appointment. Your veterinarian may want a urine sample by cystocentesis, which is using a needle to draw urine directly from the bladder, but sometimes a sample obtained this way can be contaminated with blood. Your veterinarian may be able to gently squeeze Kitty's bladder to convince her to pee on the exam table, but Kitty may not cooperate by having a full bladder at the appointment. So, how do you get a urine sample from Kitty at home, you ask? Number 1, if she is urinating on a hard surface like linoleum or the bathtub, you can ask your veterinarian for a syringe to suck up the urine from the surface. Number 2, you can put Kitty in a closed room with an empty litter box. The litter box should be rinsed thoroughly with hot water, but no cleaning products, and dried. Number 3, if Kitty is declawed, you can put her in a closed room with a litter box with litter in it. Lay plastic wrap over the top of the litter and collect the urine in the plastic wrap. Number 4, you may be able to purchase plastic cat litter pellets from your veterinarian that you can put in the litter box instead of regular litter, and then pour off the urine from the plastic pellets. Take the urine sample that Kitty produces to the veterinary office as soon as you can. If there is a delay, or if the office is closed, store the urine in a well-labeled container in the refrigerator. Cats urinate outside the litter box due to medical reasons or behavioral reasons. In most cases, the medical reasons are easier to cure than the behavioral ones. Medical issues that must be ruled out include bladder or kidney infection, bladder or kidney stones or crystals. The cat's plumbing may have been formed wrong at birth. There may be nerve damage to the bladder, diabetes, adrenal disease, thyroid disease, infection of the uterus. Medications such as glucocorticoids, surgical pain such as after declawing, arthritic pain that makes it difficult to get in and out of the litter box, senility, trauma to the bladder or kidneys, cancer, and feline idiopathic cystitis. This last disease, feline idiopathic cystitis, is poorly understood, challenging to treat, and isn't always curable. If the medical reasons for Kitty urinating outside the box aren't treated promptly, the pain associated with using the litter box can turn this into a behavioral problem, which may not easily go away once the medical problem is solved. This is another reason why you want to get on top of this right away before Kitty gets used to going outside of the box. So as we talked about, dealing with behavioral issues in cats can be challenging, as veterinarians have discovered that cats are from Mars and vets and the rest of humankind are from Venus. Cats may start urinating and defecating away from the litter box because they feel stressed. Discovering what a particular cat feels is stressful can be a little bit like going through the looking glass. But what we really need to do is to look at things from the cat's point of view. Like medical issues, behavioral issues are easier to prevent than to treat. The most important thing you can do is to prevent litter box issues in the future is to spay or neuter your cat now. Neutered cats are 90% less likely to urinate out of the litter box than intact cats. The more cats you have, the more likely you are to have litter box issues. Now that being said, I've got to admit I've always personally found cats to be like potato chips. I can't stop after just one. But indoor cats really aren't herd animals. The more cats there are, the more opportunities for dominance and bullying to go on, which can cause stress. You may decide that Kitty is lonely by herself, so you get Mr. Fluffy to be her friend. However, this is a little bit like an arranged marriage. Just because you put these two cats together does not mean their personalities will end up being a good fit. You can never have too many litter boxes. Remember, we have to think from the cat's point of view, not how much space we have in our apartment. That is irrelevant to the cat. You should have one litter pan per cat plus one. Some cats like to urinate in one box and defecate in the other. You should have at least one litter pan per floor. The pan should be in a quiet place, yet easily accessible for the cat. Humans put lids on cat litter pans because we like them. Some cats don't. The lid holds in the stinky urine smell, and cats' noses are much more sensitive than ours. So to a cat, a litter pan with a lid may be like a porta potty in July to us. Sometimes lidded litter pans do have a practical use, however, if you have a male cat that shoots high or a dog that craves cat poo bonbons. Some people love the convenience of automatic litter cleaning pans, but those were developed with people in mind, not cats. So imagine you are Miss Furball, gingerly checking out the big new litter box. Substrate seems right. Guess I'll just relax and go to the bathroom. Ack! The box is growling. It's moving. I'm still in the box. There's a monster in here that's trying to eat me. Miss Furball is not likely to ever use the litter box again. You want to make sure to scoop the cat litter every day. It all comes back to odor. If the litter box is too smelly, a cat will find somewhere more appealing to go, like your dry cleaning pile. Now, did I say that I get around to cleaning all of my litter boxes every day? No, but we're talking about being ideal here. Once a week, scoopable litter should be dumped and all litter boxes should be washed out with hot water. You can use a mild-smelling disinfectant soap if you want, but rinse thoroughly because your cat may notice the scent and then avoid using the box later. Studies have shown that cats like large litter boxes, so don't skimp on the size. However, many commercially produced litter boxes have sides that are too high for kittens and older arthritic cats to easily get in and out of. So you might need to improvise and use a plastic sweater box without the lid or something similar. Cats don't like strong scents. Humans like strong perfumes in the cat litter to cover the smell of a litter box that has just been used or hasn't been cleaned frequently enough. The strong perfume odor may drive the cat to eliminate elsewhere. Choose one brand of litter that your cat likes and don't change. Bargain shopping for a different cat litter brand won't be worth the savings if your cat decides to urinate on your laptop. On the bright side, cats tend to prefer a relatively small amount of litter in the box, 2 to 3 inches deep at the most. Deeper than that seems to feel like quicksand for the cat. Plastic litter box liners might also not be a good idea. Many cats don't like the scent or the texture of the liners. We use the term litter training, but we don't actually train cats to use litter pans. We're just taking advantage of the natural substrate preference that cats have. When you get a new kitten or cat, you should show them where the litter boxes are, and you can even gently set them in the box and praise them when they use it, but that's really all you have to do. Cats don't handle change very well. Don't move the litter boxes around. If you like redecorating, you're just going to have to make some concessions for the cat. Cats may be upset by new animals or people entering the household, by other household members, animals, and human becoming ill or having surgery, by any new objects being brought into the home. These are the times when you should be especially careful to have very clean litter boxes and keep an eye out for your cat urinating outside the box so that you can take care of it as soon as it happens. So we've talked about medical and behavioral issues. So what do you do if you've got a cat who's been urinating outside of the litter box and your veterinarian has ruled out a medical cause and you've made all of the preventative changes that we've just talked about? So Fluffy is still urinating on your husband's side of the bed and your kids' backpacks and you've about had enough. So what do? Step 1, it always comes back to odor. Cats' noses are much more sensitive than ours. Even though we have wiped up the urine spot and can't smell it anymore, she can. It's like a sign stating it is okay to pee here. Clean the area with lots of water. If you are working on carpet, clean with water and blot dry with towels repeatedly. You can also use a mixture of 50% water and 50% vinegar. This may make your house smell like pickles, but that is better than smelling like cat urine. Don't use cleansers that have ammonia in them, such as some Windex formulations. Urine has ammonia in it, so cleaning with ammonia isn't gaining you anything. Then use an enzymatic cleanser such as Nature's Miracle. The enzymes will break down the urine, further helping to decrease the odor. Think about where your cat is peeing. Does she always pee in the same spot? Put a litter box there. Okay, I'll admit putting a litter box in the middle of the dining room floor probably isn't something you'll see in Interior Designs Monthly, but this is only the first step. If Fluffy starts using that litter box, then you can slowly move it 1 inch a day back to where you would prefer that it would be. Does your cat always pee in the sink in the tub? Maybe that is her substrate preference. Try putting ceramic tiles in the litter box instead of litter. Does she use your house plant pots as a litter box? Put aluminum foil over the dirt in the pots, but use dirt in the litter boxes instead of litter. It is important not to yell at her if you catch her urinating in the wrong spot. She already has a behavioral problem with eliminating. Yelling will just make it worse. Sorry, cats are not small dogs. They're from Mars, remember? Often a cat will urinate outside of the litter box right in front of you to tell you something is wrong. The challenge is trying to think like a cat and figure it out. Do you have multiple cats or dogs? Watch how they interact. Is someone getting bullied or attacked near the litter boxes? Often cats with these issues will be urinating in several places around the house. You can use an inexpensive black light or woods lamp to go through the house in the dark. I got mine on eBay. The urine will glow in the dark. Note I said urine, not cat urine. If you've got dogs or young children too, you may be disheartened by the nocturnal splendor that you discover. Clean all the spots. Put litter boxes over the ones that you can. Put disturbing substrates over the others, like aluminum foil or a plastic carpet runner turned upside down so that the little plastic points stick up. The carpet runner may not work if you've got a cat that likes to pee on plastic. I've got one of those. I also had one that liked paper. He made editorial comments on a rough draft of my article on hedgehogs. You can also try putting a bar of mint-scented soap on the spot, but you might not want to do this if you have a dog, because then you might soon find out he has minty fresh breath and soap bubble drool. There is a litter additive called Cat Attract that may also encourage cats to go back to the litter box. There is another product called Feel Away that is a calming cat pheromone that may help decrease stress that is causing the elimination issue. Sometimes indoor cats will start spraying or urinating in response to stray intact male cats that are spraying outside of the house. Clean the outside areas he is hitting. You can try sprinkling hot pepper spice in those areas. Close your downstairs window curtains or even paper the windows to keep your cats from seeing him outside. Take down bird feeders so he will be less likely to come into your yard to hunt. If he is a stray, you may be able to borrow a live trap from the animal shelter and catch him to adopt him as your next cat and neuter the guy. Always test for feline leukemia before exposing him to your pets. Sometimes, just like people, cats may need medical assistance for mental health. Yes, cats take Prozac too. At this point, you may feel like asking for a prescription for yourself. There are several different medications that can be tried for cats when the environmental changes haven't helped. One of the most common causes adult cats are put to sleep is because they aren't using the litter box. The causes for this are numerous, but so are the potential solutions. Sadly, sometimes even with the best of efforts, we aren't able to fix this problem. The best thing we can do is to try to prevent it from starting.